park a bit of controversy on our last video with people saying that I'm saying it wrong. Well, it's how we've been saying it here for a long time, so you know, each to their own. If you want to pronounce it in a completely different fashion, it's fine with us, we don't judge. Anyway, for those who haven't been with us before, I am Hetty and my co-pilot is Spud. We are heading down to Llandudno today as requested from one of our viewers. They are wanting us to take a look at the Little Orme and the Great Orme. Now, we have tried to plan this for a bright blue sky sunny day and we just don't seem to be getting any of them. So, like true Brits, we're going to grit and bear it and we are going to go out no matter what the weather is, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be miserable and cold and wet, but it doesn't matter. We brought a jacket, nothing that a nice coffee in town won't sort out afterwards, or a pint, we'll see how we get on. So yeah, so that is the plan. So I'll see you a bit later on when we get a bit further down. Right, okay, so we've managed to go the wrong way because we were just heading straight into Llandudno, not thinking that the Little Orme is actually, I would class it as Penrhyn Bay, which is just before Llandudno. So we've taken a turning off and we're going to head to Penrhyn Bay first and finish in Llandudno because that's of course where everything is. Right, so there is a map showing you where the disabled access is there, and you need a radar key to access it. Right, okay. So that's actually quite a handy piece of information. Because you can see these steps are a bit much for well, you certainly not come up in a wheelchair, but they are quite brutal in areas. And here we are, the Little Orme. Right, so we're going to follow, look where these houses are, imagine that view. We're going to follow this path right the way to the edge where it's all signed up for the seals, and we're going to see if we can find some. We do occasionally wander through the grass blades there, and you do occasionally see some dotted round in the sort of area there, but in general there's a good viewing point here. But to be fair, even without the blue skies, it is still a really pretty area. And one of the few places you can come and witness well, to be honest, through the right time of the year when they're having the babies and the breeding season, there are hundreds, I'd like to say, of wild seals. I don't think there's that many places you can get to see them that close up, and you are really close. Add little bird feeders to the trees. This is all part of the Welsh coastal path. What that one says, the green one. Oh, in the Conway County Borough. I thought it said something completely different. I also think today we're going to do a doggo count, because I mean, I personally have an obsession with doggos and I spot them from miles off, and they're a feel-good thing. So we want more feel-good to this channel, so we're going to do a doggo count. Not so bothered about their owners. They can stand back, don't need to be talking to them. Just want to fuss the dogs. Let's see how kind the weather can be to us. Now, I have seen something. Michael Portillo. He does quite a lot of these trips, and he comes around to this area quite a lot. And I'm pretty sure at some point he visited an area around the Great Orme or the Little Orme, and it was where they used to have cannons and things like that set up from, like, obviously, like the war years. Never come across it though, so it'd be interesting to see. And we've been around this area quite a bit, so yeah, I've still never come across it. We're coming up to the seal spotting site here. And different times of year you get different colours through, like the ferns and lavenders. Is that lavender? You do get a lavender colour. I'm trying to think what the actual item is called, but I don't think it's called lavender. It has a different name. Anyway, you got different wild plants and whatnot that sprout up. Doggo number 1. And there we have it. We have seals. I think what we'll do is I'll see if I can get this on Zoom. They do ask you to stop there. There were people that honestly have run right down as far as I could get, and it scares them off. So they do ask. Obviously, you keep a respectable distance. But I'm going to zoom us in and see what we can see. Right, so you're going to have to bear with my stability on my hand. Hopefully the camera will do a better job than I do. I see 2 in the water there. And all these that look like rocks are sleeping seals. Let's see that one there. Literally sit and watch these all day. And this is just a handful. To find out when in the year you get more. I know we normally come in February and they've already had the babies out by that point. How amazing is that? Oh, now then, I think one must have just dived to find its pool. There. Oh, yeah, there we go. It's under the water. Follow it splashing around. So it must be, I think that one's feeding. There it's gone now though. Not quick enough. Is that one laying on its back? It is. Right, the wind is picking up, so we'll probably get a bit of interference. Yeah, quite happy chilling on the beach. Yeah, so this is one of our favourite destinations. Absolutely love it. So we just walked a bit further round. I think we get a better view of these ones here, don't we? See if you can spot any more. They blend in so well. I don't know whether you can see. I'll move it really slowly so I don't make you sick. Looking at all the seabirds. I've got this one here. This one's the one that's been doing his fishing for his dinner. Two there in the water. Right, we were hoping to get up to the top of there to have a look over. I mean, don't get me wrong, you're not going to get any better view of the seals from where we were, but the weather I say it's changing. No, it's just started to rain yet again today. And it's quite dull. So I'm thinking, let's move on and we'll get as much as, because we can always return another day. We live close enough. And hopefully we'll get a blue sky day. But anyway, we've caught the seals and that's made our day today. We'll wander off a bit further and then have a look at the Great Orme and the pier before the weather decides to completely take us out today. Let's see what we get anyway. So we're thinking the disabled access it was advertising before. See where them rooftops are. You've got a lot of flat ground here, and I feel that's where. Oh, there's doggo number one. I feel that's where the path would probably take you from. Now we're actually doggo count number 3, but stupidly I turned to mush. It's like, oh my god, look at the gorgeous staffy. Yeah, I forgot to get the camera out. So, and then there was a Labrador. So doggo count isn't quite working at the minute. Right, so Penryn Bay, to be fair, has quite a bit of stuff here. We've got hairdressers, a little microbrewery, bits and bobs like that. But we are heading into Llandudno. And this is the way we're going to get there from here. This feels like a long hill. And there we go, there's a sign. Llandudno, welcome to Croeso. So welcome to Llandudno. We are officially here. And we shall be passing, you've still got views of the little Orme, because it isn't actually that little, it's quite expansive, it travels quite a bit of an area, and yeah, when the weather is nicer we will get up there. Well, it doesn't have to be nicer, just ideally not wet. See the beach, and then we can actually see the Great Orme from here as well, and we have the Craigside Inn on our left, which is now, it was a Premier Inn, it's no longer a Premier Inn. It's owned by, I can't remember, but they're the same ones that also own the Gwesti Links in Llandudno. So they own a couple, it's not just the one. But just the drive into Llandudno from the back as well is really pretty. You've missed the whole of the town, and you're just on the coast itself. So you can actually drive down from Colwyn Bay and Ross-on-Sea all along the seafront like this. And it's beautiful on a rainy day. So imagine what it'd be look like on a blue sky sunshine day. Have a look. Right, so we're going to have to make a plan of action of where we're going to park. So yeah, I'll come back to you on that one. But currently, if we just get a bit of that sea view in. Look at that. Now we've got a pebble beach here on this section here. As real not too far down the road, although it's wet. We're all about good stuff here, and the names that Real comes up with, but it's beach, it's got golden sands. I don't care what anyone says about it, it's got miles and miles of golden sands. Yet Llandudno is the preferred town, and majority of the beach, you know, you've got a lot of pebbles. You're not really a golden sand beach. But yeah, Llandudno offers a lot. I mean, you've got the open air swimming pool there as well on your right. Not sure when that closes. It was late opening this year though. So in fact, do you know what? I was gonna put it off, but we may as well have a drive along the front, seeing the hotels and whatnot, and then once we've decided where to park, we'll rejoin you after that. So we'll take you to the roundabout and see if you can spot any hotels you have stayed in or you would want to stay in. The far end by the pier, you've got the Grand, which is owned by Britannia, and it has got a prominent place on the front. And finally there has been word that they're going to actually invest in it, which it does need. But we're thinking we may actually stay in it before the uplift, and then stay in it again once they've done the work on it, just see what the difference is. Right, okay, we'll join you later. Premiering on that side. Right, I think what we're going to do, my idea was, we'll try a little independent for a coffee. Then I realised it's autumn officially, because Starbucks have got their pumpkin spice lattes out, and yeah, I'm a bit obsessed, so that is where we're heading, to Starbucks. But I think we'll get a takeaway, because as much as it would be nice to sit inside, I really can't imagine this weather's going to get much better today, and we've got to make it up the Great Orme, so we'll see. But that's where we're heading anyway. Head to Starbucks, get a coffee, continue onwards with our walking. Right, so the things we do for this channel, I swear, I think we may have made the wrong decision about walking out with this, but pumpkin spice and all things nice. We've even got a cookie, but I think we need to stay underneath these canopies, because we are just going to get soaked. We're going to head out and try it anyway. I've got to admit, some of these but nights we know where the darkness draws in a bit earlier. This is what I like to see when you walk past places and they're all lit up. That smells really good, actually. That smells really good. So many yew trees, I wasn't even sure that were here. We came down here not so long ago and I don't remember seeing that. I think what we're going to do is find the tram and probably walk up the tramway to the top. So many different types of food as well. There was a chippy that was mentioned actually after our last vlog of Llandudno. I'll have to go back on the comments and read it, because we always say barnacles is the best, and to be fair, there's not many people that disagree, but I was told there's a better chip shop in Llandudno, so we might have to see if we can find it and then see if it actually rivals it. So which way is it to the trams? That's to the iron copper mines, Great Orme, this way. So we will cross. We normally head that way down to the pier. We'll walk up this way. I wonder if we see any goats today. Now there is a few ways to get up. Here you can drive round, and the toll you pay when you drive round also pays for your car park. You can walk it, can drive this way around, so the other way you would take to the front and drive near the pier around that way. You can come up to the car park at the top via vehicle, and you can take the tram. I'm not entirely sure of the operational times of the tram, because again we're out of season, so have to just wait and see, but hopefully we'll catch something. I mean, we've got all the time in the world, so we can stop off as many times as we want. There's no rush. And if you want a view like this where you're staying, it looks like we're coming across the Bryn Arthur holiday cottage. Never been ourselves, but it looks like we've got parking and views. Actually, it looks a very well maintained building as well. So we found the tram tracks. See, there's walks on and off. So there's probably a better path, to be honest, to walk up. But this is the route you take to drive up. I tram back down because I think we're going to be rolling down this hill. And it turns out these hatches aren't for walking. These hatches are to give the trams clearance. So that noise that I started hearing, hear it? That I started fairly recently, so that must be the trams electrified. A sheep there. There's the tram coming up very, very slowly. Hello. Oh look, nobody's on it. We could have been our only passenger. Oh, it has been a slog. But welcome to the Great Orme. Literally, we've not far missed the tram to the station. I could have probably walked 2 more minutes one way and got right through. Look at that, it's like fate. He's having a laugh at me. It does. Blooming bus drives past as well. Wonder what time the last one is, unless that one is the last one. Halfway station. So it's still not to the top. I'm wondering whether we can get to the summit now or that's it for the day. Let's use a gate like a normal person. We are not traffic. And this is how your regular people get up here. Look. Oh, it's all that way. Right, so vital piece of information. So the last, that's the cable cars. They obviously don't seem to be on today. The last tram from the top, from the summit, sets off at 10 to 6 p.m. currently to take you back down. But I was then asked, have you got a full day ticket? I was like, I haven't got a ticket. Why do you need to buy that from the station? And the answer was yes. So whether there was a tram coming today and hanging on for whatever time, I still won't be able to get on it. Them two that have passed me, you can't get on it. You can't just get on it at the station and pay. You've got to pay at the bottom. Or maybe at the top. I don't know about the top, but definitely you have to pay at the bottom. So, yeah. That Marine Drive, there, that's a toll road. That's part of the toll road that takes you around. So I suppose we could have drove up to this point and then gone round, but we don't do things like that. It's far too easy. We are nigh on kill ourselves trying to walk it. Luckily, like I say, we have all the time in the world, because now it doesn't matter if there's a tram coming or not, we're not getting on it, so we'll just have to wave to them as they pass. We've got the mines there. Still trying to work up the courage to go into them. I'm not keen on neither spud on like confined spaces. Like this is like one of the oldest ones, and it's meant to be really good. Just a wuss. There we go. That's a 10 to 6 tram heading to the top of the summit. I reckon it's going to beat us there. I'm back down at this rate. You hear that? You see the pulleys whirling away. I don't think I've ever been so close to that. You hear that? Above the wind. Oh, there's the last one going down. The one going down that you must have mentioned before. Sounds a bit like bells, like cattle bells. It's pretty amazing, to be fair. There we go, tonight's dinner. We'll pick them on the way home. I won't, just in case. Wow, look at that one. Don't know whether you just caught them tooting to each other then on the way past. To be fair, I don't think we've done too bad for time. Because here it comes. The last tram up. And we're nearly at the summit. I think the halfway point is the hardest bit to get to. The rest of it seems to level out a bit. Well, level out is a bit of, what's the word? I can't even think, my head's turned to mush. Right. Yeah, so next time we'll buy the ticket from the bottom and we might be able to ride it. So up at the summit, can you hear that? Well, I'm sure you can't hear anything else. There's a cable car, where the cable car takes you up to at the summit. There is a play park, there is a cafe which is bound to be shut, and there is mini golf, although I'm not sure the mini golf is open at the minute. And even if it was, it wouldn't be open right now because it is 10 to 6. So I would imagine they would have already closed for the evening. There is a bus stop up here, so it might be worth seeing how long we've got to wait for the bus. I mean, in honesty, now we've got to the top, getting back down should feel like, would it? Would it feel like a cinch, or will your thighs burn? We'll have to suss that one out. And it's all gone quiet. We haven't seen a goat yet. So had you have bought a ticket, had we have bought a ticket, this, oh, you can buy tickets from there. Although is it closed? We will find out. Let's see, where does it take us? To town. Seems like a fair assumption, that is where we want to go. Let's go to town this way. See if we can operate a gate like a normal person. There we go. Right. This is probably, we're doing things backwards. So we follow the tram up, only to find we couldn't get a tram. Now if you follow the path down, this is where you would get on and come up, if that makes any sense whatsoever, rather than following the road like we did and putting life at a limit risk. So, hey, look at that. How cute is that? Well, that is really wrong worded. Cemetery is not cute, the church is. So if I go back to normal. So before, on our way up, there was a sign posted for the road to go along the coastal path, coastal road right round the Great Orme. And I think you must pass that because there's the road. So that must be part of the journey by car to the toll road. I think that looks beautiful. Let's see if it says anything on this sign. Oh, flipping heck. Does it? No. below where you were standing was a village over 800 years ago. So that would have been the church for the village then. Strange how the village moves out and the town gets created. Right, so of course, as long as it's pointing to the right town, which I'm assuming it's going to, there are lots of these little signs. Directing us the way. See plenty of sheep, still not seeing the goats. And it's a lot windier on the way down than it was on the way up, which is very odd. There's another car park here. Well, it's official, we've got wet feet. And considering we said, oh, we won't go to that church today because the weather seems bad and blah blah blah, the pathway that says to town, to town, to town, to town is actually taking us past it by the looks of things. So we are going there today. And I actually think we're going to end up walking around the outside of the Great Orme, which again, never done that. I think we may have drove it once. Yep, there's one of the nice signs to town. I don't know why. Why did it take us through all that? That road was perfectly clear to walk on. Literally taking us through everything. Right, let's see what this sign says. To town, 10 miles away or something stupid. Summit, yep, been there, done that. Ski centre. Right, okay, so that's where it's taken us. Oh, okay, we can deal with that. That's actually, it's a long way around, but we can deal with that. And St. Llandudno's church. Probably said that wrong. For all these really old graves, there's actually probably a lot newer ones in there as well. But there's certainly a lot of old ones. Ooh, hello birdie. Right, forget doggo cam today. Doggo count, we have got sheep count. Hello ladies! Hello! Look at that, aren't you beautiful? Looks a good place to rest up. Not the graves. I wonder if they do weddings. I mean, I know it's probably a bit morbid to get married surrounded by gravestones, but you know, it looks like a beautiful little church. Hello! Looks a beautiful little church, and what views! I mean, imagine your pictures there. So according to the sign, although it doesn't say to town, we go down here, which would keep us off the road. Does it cut short the road? If it shortens it down, great. If not, I don't fancy getting wet for fun. Wonder if we see some more seals this way. Brilliant to bring the dog here though. This is like a proper dog walker's paradise. And there you can see the path round the Great Orme, the road round the Great Orme you can drive round. Right, okay, so we were, the plan was to drive round the Great Orme. And we would have been on this road. Well, it seems we're walking the way around now because that's where the path has taken us. So yeah, maybe we'll drive around it another day, but I don't see the point of doing it twice. Oh look, it looks like actual pavement down there. I know if you were to carry on, I'm assuming if you were to carry on to the left of this road here, so at some point actually we will drive that way because it'll bring you right along to the west shore, so the opposite side of the beach, and that's a lot less commercialised is probably the word to use. Llandudno is just a gorgeous place anyway, full stop. Commercialised, non-commercialised, what have you. Right, let's just get to this side here. It is just a beautiful place, full stop. But obviously they've developed one side of the promenade more than they have. So one is full of hotels, you know, the pier and things like that. And then the other side, yes, it has got a hotel. It's got a play park. It's got the beach. But that is what is there. It's more of relaxing. I don't know. They're both relaxing. I don't really know how to word it. There's just not as much there. That is it. Right, so we're wandering around the side, and I've just spotted another seal. There's only one, but we spotted another one. Oh no, two! There's one behind it. I don't know whether there's any more on shore, but there's two. So there's actually quite a few about. Hooray! But I think this is what this is going to be a heck of a long video. Look at that. A heck of a long video if I decide to film absolutely everything. The sheer size of these rock faces literally make you feel absolutely tiny. And imagine something fell. I mean, you'd be pretty much squished, I would imagine. And by the looks of it, I mean, we've had some slides because, I mean, that had something in it, didn't it? Hey, look, the mountain climbers up it, they've left their, I don't know what they're called, hook things there. The colours are mental. Looks like marbling. And there looks to be another, I don't know whether I'd say path, but there's definitely like ledge. I don't know how you get there, and if you should get there either. I'm sure somebody's been on it. I reckon there's a cave under there of some form. And there are caves around here, so maybe that's where it is. So, I don't think we're going to get much of a view for the sunset. Look at them clouds. I mean, this is lightening it up. They are black clouds. But literally, from what you can see in the distance there, that is Little Orme. And that is the exact place we were, just the opposite side of it, when we started our little trip today. I'm pretty sure I'm being muffled out. Oh, land ahoy! We can see the pier. Oh, they've not passed much life up here. There's like 2 cars or something. Oh, I would imagine the pier's going to be shut right now. So I think when we get down, I'm not sure we go through the gardens. I don't think we do. No, we don't. I think when we get down, we're going to find ourselves either a chippy, go and get ourselves something to eat. So I think we deserve a pint, don't we? We do. Look at that as a view. That is absolutely gorgeous. Yes, it is. Yeah, we're going to get ourselves a pint and really celebrate the fact that we, well, there's time yet, but we made it alive. See you in a bit when we get closer to civilization. There we are. Right, I'm going to apologise right now for how grainy the picture is. It's going dark and it's not picking it up so great, but we finally got to see one. There's actually about 4 or 5 of them up there, and I think there's one a bit lower down, but I thought I'd catch these guys before they move. There we go. What a beauty. Lovely hands. Would be nice if we had a bit of sunshine behind it, but never mind. Oh, are we coming down? Are we coming down? It looks like we may just be. Oh, way up. No, we're going round. We ain't coming down. Oh my god, it's like being in a Twilight world. Look at that, look at that goat. He's on the wall, he's on the wall. There we go. Did we see? He just jumped off the wall. The guys are coming out now. Oh, it's the witching hour for goats. Let's see if we find any more. Oh my word. Oh my word. Hello guys. Not just one, but loads of you. Is that what you guys smell like? Is that you guys that smell? You smell like pot noodles. What's going on there? I wasn't expecting that. Hey up, just be careful. And the pier. That has literally made my day. Oh, made me bloody jump though. Oh, that's not a lady goat, is it? And you're a boy goat. Don't be starting none of that nonsense. It's either that or you got a cold. Oh, we've got more all the way up. There's more up front on the road. This is excellent. Oh no, no, no. You be nice, boys. Right, and here, had we have drove round, is a toll bridge. So we would have come through this way. Who would have known? Well, come up with it yourself. Come and smell a goat. But these cashmere goats, for some reason, chicken and mushroom pot noodles. That is all I could smell. They, or them ones, were the birds that we could see before on the little arm. That honestly has made my day. It's really made my day, seeing the goats. Now, so that is the toll house. But it must only be open to pay a toll at certain times because there's nobody there. Obviously, they're not going to man it at all times. But and you're not going to get the same view, are you, of an evening, I suppose, than on a clear sunny day, summer's day. But yeah. Right, and then we've got the gardens here, which we don't need to go into. We will do them another day. And the cable car station. They're like some more free roam sheep, helping themselves to whatever they fancy. I think it's a shame, although I am sure that part of the pier is lit up when it goes dark, but it's a shame they haven't got loads of little like fairy lights and whatnot down the pier. Whether it's open or not, it would just look really pretty. I don't know whether you can see that on the car park sign. I love the name of this place, Happy Valley. I just think it's a really, because it's a really cheerful place to be. Well, I did know that is. Here is the back of the Grand Hotel. And this is literally what I was saying earlier. They are investing in Britannia. They are going to be investing in the hotel, which is about time, to be fair. But what a prominent building. You couldn't get a more idyllic place. And if you manage to get a sea view room, I mean, even the rooms at the back when the cable cars are going up and that lot, you've got a hell of a view. But to get a sea view room, I mean, that's got to be something special, hasn't it, really? Right, okay. So I'm wondering whether we can get a drink with a sea view. But they actually do dinner buffet to non-residents for £15 and a breakfast buffet for non-residents for £12. So we'll see if we can get a drink. Right, so without trying to get copyright, we've actually come into the Grand for a drink, non-resident, and we've managed to get a sea view. Right, so we were saying the Grand is actually open for food and for drink to non-residents. So I've just stopped and there, and I've actually had a pint of, oh my god, I've gone cold now, pint of Guinness, and now we're on the chippy hunt. So we'll have to watch back that video and see if we can find this chippy. In fact, I think, I've been on the phone to my mum and dad while we've been in there, it might be worth googling what chippy might be open, because we might be pushing it because it is actually quite late now and didn't actually take that into consideration. So Google what chippy's open and then just take where we get. Chippy number 1 closed. And the chippy that we were actually advised to go to was Nana's. That's closed. Barnacles is open, but only till 8 o'clock, and it is 7:30, so we are going to have to get a shifty on. So that is where we're going, back to Barnacles. Ooh. Right, we have got a chippy open, but we are going to go to Barnacles, I think, still. I never saw what time that was open till. But if we get a rally on, though we have just bought a meal deal for the homeless person outside Sainsbury's. So if we're pushing it and I miss my chips, we miss my chips. That is it. That is absolutely fine. Good deed done for the day. Gonna sleep well tonight. Hopefully we manage to get the chips and we can sleep well and eat well. Ooh. We're 20 minutes off closing. We are virtually there. Please don't close early. I think we're going to have to run. Hey, here we go. Have we made it? No! I made it! Got them. So we're going to find our way back to the van. And believe it or not, it's stopped raining, hasn't it? It's only stopped bloody raining when we're going home. Yeah, so we'll eat these in the van. Right, so we didn't make it back to the van with them because we've just been scranning them. Oh my god, they are the best chips. Honestly, I can't say enough about this place. Everything that I've had from them so far has been really good. Last year, I think it was last year, year before, my mum, my dad, like the whole of the clan came down and we actually sat in then. The lady said, oh, it doesn't shut till 9 on that side, the restaurant is 8, so I didn't have to run. But hey ho, it's probably burned off a few extra calories. Anyway, when my mum and that lot were down, we've got a mixture of everything. So there was a mixture of, you know, people that ate fish, people that ate sausages, people that ate no meat, people who eat like vegans, and but it catered for all of us, gluten free, and we all literally sat down as a family with mixture of dietary requirements, and you still got the flavour as well. It's not like it's like my chips are vegan chips because they're cooked separately, like they cook separately in their own vegan fryer. I mean, that on its own is dedication, and but you can't tell the difference. Like Spud eats whatever's put in front of him pretty much. He's not actually a fan of beef, to tell a lie. He'll eat chicken. He's not a massive fan of pork actually. He'll eat chicken and turkey, but all the same, he's more than happy. I mean, we were here a few weeks ago. It's literally our chippy of choice. So this is barnacles. That curry is gorgeous. We're going to eat this, go home, have a nice bath. We're both soaked, and sort ourselves out. So we shall see you on the next one. It's been a bit of a weird one today, and I hope we've packed in everything, and I actually hope we've pressed record, because there's numerous times I thought we were recording and we weren't. So we'll see what we get out of it. Right, see you on the next one.